Hey there guys, Mason here at Cardinal Gaming. I didn't plan on making a video today, but I'm going to go ahead and make one and talk about Vivid Voltage. Pre-release is today. It is October 31st. Happy Halloween. And it's appropriate because things are scary right now for this set. Nothing wrong with it entirely, what's in the set. It's more about the distribution and what we have going on with pricing. In my previous video where I previewed Vivid Voltage, I talked about how build metal kits were $60 on TCG Player. As I just looked right now, they are doing $70 on TCG Player. I have build and battle kits that I'm getting with my actual release order. So I have extra kits to sell on that. I am selling them at 65 to 70, and people are buying them at that rate. So it is very much a real thing. If I did not see or own a store, I would say it's all a bunch of fluff and craziness what these prices are doing. But the hype is real, the demand is real. So that's just something that a lot of people not in the business are going, wow, these prices are insane. Why would anybody buy at that? Or this can't possibly be real. People are just inflating the prices or whatever. We got to remember that demand sets the prices on these kind of things when they go higher, right? Demand, and then obviously there's also some supply issues. I am already hearing from places that Vivid Voltage, the stock that we have to us, is all gone. I have not had that confirmed from my distributors. We're still technically 2 weeks away from when we're even supposed to be able to get that product and release it. So there's no real way to confirm that until they actually get product in their hands. I do know that of my boxes that I'm getting, all my boxes have been allocated to me and is locked in, basically, where they have finalized it. For people that don't know how distribution works, you basically request an amount, several months in advance, and then once the distributor gets a number of how many they're going to get, they kind of divvy it out and do the best they can to meet the numbers that people have requested if they are short. On standard stuff like this, typically there's plenty to go around. That is not the case with Vivid Voltage. And it's interesting because that is not anything particularly amazing in this set. It's not a specialty set. This is just a standard set that we should have, basically what they call evergreen, where it should be available pretty much any time that you wanted to request more for a reasonable period of time. Again, we are 2 weeks before it officially comes out, and they're already saying there's none left of overstock. Again, I'm looking at TCG Player on a Vivid Voltage booster boxes right now. They're at $133 shipped, $133 shipped. I have them all of yesterday. Prices were moving higher and higher. We had started at about 110, and they moved to 120, and I moved to 130, and I increased my prices even again. I am at 140 just because, again, we're 2 weeks away from it actually being able to be sold and released and given to people, and it's already 133 shipped on TCG Player. So the demand is there. Again, I am seeing sales on my end. This is not just people inflating the price. People are buying at this price, and quantities are running out. I am out of pre-release kits for my store, and I had a pretty good substantial amount. I got 160 of them, and those kits are all gone. And again, I'm getting a couple of them on the release order, and it's looking like I'm probably going to be sold out of those as well by the time we get to the 2 weeks in that we are able to give those out. So what does this mean? Why is the demand as it is? If you have been watching what has been happening with stuff in standard, even standard stuff is riding the wave of the increase in prices and the increase in demand and people getting into the hobby. So Darkness Ablaze was the last set of standard. It had the VMAX Charizard in it. And it is also extremely difficult to find. I am basically at the mercy of distributors and if they have any freed up and if they can get any more from their sources and from Pokemon, of whether or not those are in existence. And again, that is a set that was probably printed very heavily because of the VMAX Charizard in it, and because Pokemon knew it was going to be a very strong set sales-wise. So, and we are, they release sets quarterly, so we're 3 months in from Darkness Ablaze. It is basically out of stock. If people are thinking more might be on the way, I do know that the printers for Pokemon are very busy right now. You know, they've been printing all these Champions Path stuff. We have a third wave of that coming out, right, in December. We have Hidden Fates ETBs coming out in December, possibly January, depending when the time frame hits. They've been busy printing this Vivid Voltage set, and then now they have already been starting on the February set for the anniversary set, the Shiny Star V set, whatever they're going to call it in America. Basically what Japan is having on release right now. And we do know that the printers in Texas are already printing that product because somebody stole some copies of cards out of there and sold them and put them online. So if you haven't seen those are out there. I didn't want to make a video just specifically on that, just because it is a big deal. I might make one still, depending on how things shake out about it. But we do know basically that the shiny set is confirmed, and it is confirmed for earlier next year because they're already printing the cards for it, right? So if they're printing that now, that means that if they were even wanting to reprint Vivid Voltage again, or Darkness Ablaze again, it'd have to be after they are done with that set. And there's only a couple printers that they use. One is in Texas, which is where this theft of the cards came. And I believe they do have some other ones overseas somewhere that they use as well. So that is what we're looking at as far as like when a restock is possible. What does that mean? That means that these boxes are just going to go up in price even more. Again, people don't even have them in their hands. They're not even supposed to be opening them unless you have, you know, pre-release kits like stores do and LGS that are running events with them. Like we opened 2 booster boxes. You can go back and watch that on this channel. But this is before the product is released, and it's already about $50 over what you'd typically see the set selling for and pre-ordering for right now in the same kind of cycle for a standard set. I was in one of the sealed Pokemon groups, and one of the moderators is actually has a business that he sells, and he was selling cases of Vivid Voltage. He had 100 cases that he was selling for $520. $520 works out to about $86 a box. Obviously, you save a little bit by shipping it all in one container. You don't have to worry about shipping and packaging and stuff like that. You just slap a label on it and off it goes, right? But, you know, I posted on there, and this was even when the prices were turning up again. I said, you know, why would you sell these right now for $86 a box? It doesn't make sense. These are already trending at $110. His response was, well, I do sell single boxes at $110, but if somebody wants a case, I'm still doing $520. You know, hindsight, I should have been like, all right, I'll take, you know, a big portion of them, and then I'll just sell them for more and make my money. So, you know, that's kind of the mentality that, you know, stores and maybe businesses that just have a business license and they buy from distributors and they just kind of bulk sell like that. There are people that do that. Just, you know, if they make $500, $1,000 at the end of it for slapping a label on a box and shipping it, you know, they're probably happy with that. And that's kind of the situation that this would be in, because that is very close to what we as stores pay. So it's just that kind of behavior is typical of those sellers that are just in that kind of like, you know, low margins, high volume kind of movement. But for stores like us, you know, we're more interested in the overall economics of a set. Let's say for Vid Voltage, you know, we're going to have cards that have value in them. You know, obviously the more product that's out there, you know, the lower the prices should be, right? Because it's getting flooded into the market, right? But if the demand is high, that means that the single prices are going to be high as well. You know, should be, you know, figuratively, or, you know, should trend that same way. So, and that's going to be interesting to see how that goes, because with booster boxes being as high as they are, that shows that the demand is very, very high for this set. But whether or not that is actually for the set's contents, or if people are just wanting a booster box because they see all these other booster boxes going up in price, may as well, you know, buy the newest thing and sit on it, right? So that's going to be interesting to see how this shakes out. And that's why stores like me, I'm not concerned with selling my boxes quickly and flush them out of the market, because I have to stock my shelves for the next 3 months until the next Pokemon set comes out, right? So that's the kind of thing that I worry about, whereas somebody that is selling them by the case is really not concerned about that. So it's going to be very interesting about where the demand is for this set, and the amount of people that are buying into this, whether or not they are wanting to sit on the sealed product or if they want to actually open it and get the cards from it. Either way, this is an unprecedented demand for a standard set, and it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. Again, we are 2 weeks away from the official release of this set, and the demand is already what it is. So we will keep tabs on it, and you know, I will keep making videos about it so long as there's something important to talk about. So that's where Vivid Voltage is at. Super hot right now. Can't keep it in stock, and it's, you know, the demand is there. It's very real. So that's where we're at, guys. Appreciate everybody watching the videos. Do you have your pre-order in for Vivid Voltage? Are you getting yours? If not, you may be out of luck here, or at least having to pay a lot more than what you thought, if you are one of those people that do wait. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys here in the next video, huh? Have a good day.